Black people from the hood kill me because I'm not requesting. I'm saying that they name their kids either something really old like Ezekiel or something that nobody has ever heard before. Like,
so I learned this last Black History Month from a Black person because I asked, so don't come for me, that in slave times, slaves would name their children these very unique names or spell them in unique ways. That way, if they were separated and they were to hear about someone over in a different area or to be reunited, maybe they didn't physically recognize that name would let them know that was their child. Because if everyone's name was Trevor, it'd be really hard to find out whether that was yours child or whatever that you were hearing about. And then also, like he says, a lot of biblical names in the community as well. And I thought that was so cool. Not cool that they were slaves, that they needed to do that, but what a creative way to name your children that serves such a great purpose. If you came here to comment, stay out of Black people's business, you stay out of my business. Keep scrolling. I think this month especially is a great time to learn about a culture that you're not a part of. I also think it's so cool that still happens today, using unique names, whether done consciously or subconsciously.
So you want to know why we Black people give our kids made-up names that they can't possibly learn to spell with apostrophes in weird places? Well, all names are made up, including the English ones. And you know what? Kids in Asia, South America, Middle East, all over the world learn to spell names every day that are more complicated than Becky and Karen. But more than that, not the same people who name their kids Pilot Inspector, Gravity, Diva Thin Muffin, and whatever this is, having the caucasity to ask that question.
Like, Black people are notorious for naming their children 25-letter names that they're never going to get even pronounced right, let alone spelled right. Like, why would you do that?
Do you know why they actually do that? Yeah. The reason for that is because during slavery, their identities were taken away. So they had to have unique names in order to identify their offspring when they were sold from different plantations. So that came down generationally as generational trauma.
Okay, well, how about now? Isn't that sort of trauma for that poor kid that's never going to have his name spelled right?
Only to your standards.
Like, what is... If I were that child, I wouldn't want my name misspelled all the way through or mispronounced by people.
That's because people can't take the time to pronounce it correctly.
Whatever.
You can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but you can't say Jaquan. Are you kidding me?
Okay, whatever the result is, the poor child does not have his name pronounced correctly or spelled correctly.
Because people do not take the time. You can take the extra 2 seconds to do it, but instead you're sitting here making fun of a whole culture of people for things that they didn't have a choice on.
Do you have a name that gets misspelled a lot?
I sure don't. Well, because my mom whitewashed my name.
So that's racist.
When it comes to Black parents naming their kids name will have a certain rhythm to it. Like, it'll just roll off the tongue. Like, Black parents are creative with the names. If it don't have a rhythm to it and they got multiple siblings, all they name will coordinate with one another or be related to something. Like, parents would name their other kids after their oldest sibling. Imagine being named after your oldest brother or sister. Since they name start with an A, everybody else's name got to start with an A. Amber, Ashlyn, Austin, Aston, Amber, stuff like that. Like, this stuff got to coordinate. One kid named Mercedes, now you got to name the other one Porsche, Alexis. Now you got a whole car lot full of kids. When it comes to naming kids, 2 Chainz has found the cheat code. His kid's name is Heaven, Harmony, and Halo. They all got something to do with angelic, and all of them start with an H. Like, they coordinate with one another. What? My daughter's name is Zoe Olivia. My name is Mark Anthony. If I have another child, that child name either got to start with a Z or they name got to rhyme with my daughter's name. It's going to be Chloe. Like I just told y'all, my name is Mark Anthony James. My mama cannot convince me she did not name me after Drew Hill. And you see the way that rolls off the tongue, Mark Anthony James, you named me after everybody at Drew Hill.
Hey, Pumpkin, listen, when you get off, do you think you can go by the house and get Cheese and Bear and take them by Peanut house so she can do their hair? Okay. Yeah, and listen, when you get over there, if you see Frog, tell him I'm looking for his ass. Girl, don't you know him and Squirrel stole my damn lawnmower? Yes. I said, hell, if y'all was gonna take my damn lawnmower, the least y'all could have did was cut my damn grass first. Girl. And listen, you know Ant got out yesterday. Yeah. I already done told him, don't even go down there with Dog and Cat Eye. Because they don't do nothing but drink and smoke all day. And look, before you go, let me tell you this. How about Muffin Done went to Popcorn House Girl. Yet jumped on Cupcake about no good ass worm. Girl, her and Bird got into it and everything. She flat Bird ties. Tree say he gonna put her in jail. I don't blame him. A mess, honey. Anyway, what's Snake at?
We got the top 3 blackest female names. If you have any of these names in this video, I'm automatically assume you're black as shit. Let me know in the comment section what's your name. Now let's do it. And coming in at number 3 for the blackest female names you could possibly ever have is the name Imani, Ebony, Shanice, and Aaliyah. These names right here are black as shit. Probably never catch an Ebony any color besides black, and especially Aaliyah's. Aaliyah's not only be black as shit, but they love to fight. I'm gonna be honest though, every Imani I meet be on some straight weird shit. I don't know what I got against y'all, but I do not like y'all motherfuckers. Alright, coming in at the number 2 spot, we got the names Precious, Naya, Deja, and Diamond. If you ever met a Precious, you know how black that motherfucker is. If you're a female with one of these names, drop in the comment section right now what's your skin color. I promise you everybody's going to say black. And not only that, nobody ever met an ugly person named Diamond. Black don't crack, so it all makes sense. Coming in for the honorable mention spot, we got the names Asia, Jada, and Tiara. Now, you might catch you a motherfucker named Asia who may be Caucasian, but 9 times out of 10, that motherfucker gonna look like me. For the number 1 most blackest name you could possibly have, pause the video right now. I want y'all to guess what's the number 1 spot. I feel like we all should know what it is. It's the name Raven. I've never met a motherfucker named Raven who isn't black as shit.
I was doing some thinking, and there are regular words out there that could pass for black people names. For example, Dijon. Or what about anesthesia? It's pretty good, pretty good. Or if you got twins, you can name one Tibia and the other one Fibia. You could also use the word debris, but spelled debris. Yeah. Ooh, Epiphany. Fire. Don't forget about my boy Purell. Now this one kind of works, but it also doesn't. Jaundice. That's a name. Oh, here's a fire one. Synchronicity. Ooh. It's all about the spelling too, because lasagna could be this right here. Lasagna. You could also have pneumonia, spelled pneumonia. Ooh, this one's fire. Jacuzzi. Fire name. Run it. Hey, have you guys seen my boy Cesarean? Oh, he over there? Okay. And these last 2 are fire. Teflon and Felony.
I just realized you can know a black person your whole life and not know their real name. The only time you find out their real name is if they get arrested, go to the hospital, or if they die. You be sitting at the funeral like, now why does obituary say Tanisha? I've been knowing Tanya 20 years. I've been calling her Tanya this whole time. Her name ain't no damn Tanisha. Nah, Tanya real name's Tanisha. See, she was scamming back in the day, so we've been calling her Tanya ever since. You be at the hospital, the nurse come in like, you here to visit Charles? I look at her like, who the Charles? We've been calling him Lil Ray my whole life. See, his real name Charles. His daddy was Big Ray. When his daddy died, we call him Lil Ray. Unless somebody get arrested. Now you down at the station trying to bail out Cece and you can't get her out because you don't know her real name is Crystal.
Top 10 blackest girl names. Number 10 is...
So some people may say that who are you to determine the blackness of a name?
Deja. Number 9 is Jada, and I think of Jada Pinkett Smith, of course.
Well, if there was a such thing as the blackest girl name, Deja and Jada would not be one of them.
Jasmine. There's a lot of different ways to spell Jasmine. Number 7, Kiara.
Did you go through your following list and just pick the first black women you seen?
6 is Raven. That's so Raven. Number 5, Aaliyah.
You don't know too many black people, do you?
Number 4, Precious.
You know what? Did you grow up in the suburbs or something?
Number 3, Imani.
So you just using Google. Okay.
Ebony. Number 1, Diamond.
So we see you have watched the Players Club.
You need to stop calling black people's names ghettos just because our parents decided to get creative with their names. I do not want to be named Molly, and I do not like the name Frank. Our names are unique and beautiful.
Ladies, when you're having a baby, make sure you name them some shit that they can live up to. Because I got friends, ain't gonna never live up to their names. I do. I got a friend named Alexis, look like a Buick. Not a regular Buick, one of them old up 1973 Buicks. One of the doors a different color than the rest of the car. Oh, up. I got a friend named Champagne, look like a 40. Not a regular 40. One of the kind you grab the bottle and bust it on the curb, then cut a bitch with, you know. Old roughneck 40. And I don't want to see what I saw in the airport today. This shit was scary. Now, y'all know it's hard to find the ugly baby. But they out there. And they a hell of a sight, because you don't see them all. Most babies is cute. But I saw this little motherfucker in the airport today. Oh, that big head motherfucker. Oh, he had a big giant head. It was leaning because he was trying to keep up with that motherfucker. He was cross-eyed, knock-kneed. Oh, he had a pamper swole about 6 times the size. Where he done, his t-shirt was dirty with a sucker stuck on it with lint. He trying to run and play. His mama talking about, come in, Denzel. Who? He gonna need a nickname. How about Head?
Well, I have a nickname now for you black women.
Where is your home health aide?
I just thought of it in my head because I'm clever.
Okay, yeah, we see that you are clever. But where is your home health aide?
Yeah, I'm so cute.
Yes, ma'am, you are darling. But again, where is your home health nurse?
I'm a snow bunny. I love my black men, by the way.
Okay.
Black men where I live only date their chitlin bunny.
Before we go any further, where is your CPAP machine?
You know, black women. That's what I call them now. Chitlin bunny.
Okay. So some black women and also some black men would tell you to kiss their...
Oh, I call us white women snow bunnies. Some of you black...
Did you say chins?
Oh, I call us white women snow bunnies. Some of you black...
If you a black girl, let me get your middle name real quick. Hey, Marie. Okay, that's not it. Okay. Hey, Simone. That's not it either. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Nicole. And if it ain't one of them three, you probably got a passed down middle name from an older family member.
Constantine? No. Consequence. Yeah, for sure. Keeping that one. Quincy? Nah, too many people got that name. Delinquency. Oh, ooh. Suffocate. No. Suffocaciana? Come on, girl. Hazard. Hazardisha? Hazardacia. Yes, absolutely. Mattress? No. Matricia. Oh my. Come here, Matricia Sheets. Animosity. Yeah, I like that one. Hennessy. No. Hennessy. That's cute. That is so cute. Prison? No, that sounds too much like jail. Prisana? See? Now that can work. Oh, and if they twins, the twin could be incarceration?
Only in black families do you go entire decades not knowing somebody's real name. I had an uncle, for the longest, I could have swore I thought I knew his name. Looked up one day and I was like, his name is what? My own mama said she didn't even know her real name until she was in elementary school.
Top 3 blackest names to ever exist. Let's go. Jamal. Is it only me? But there's so many black people, especially black guys. There's so many black guys named Jamal, bro. Especially in the US, bro. Especially in America. Whether it's in movies, real life. Shit, even Speed's brother is called Jamal, bro. But Jamal is nowhere as black as the next two coming up. Next you got Tyrone. This name is so black. It's such a hood name, bro. It's such a hood name, they even made a Netflix show. They cloned Tyrone. That's how black the name is. I mean, just hearing the name Tyrone, if someone is called Tyrone, you already know they're black, bro. You don't even need to see them. But Tyrone is nowhere as black as the last one coming up. Lastly, we got Johnson. When you think of Johnson, do you not just think of some old man in the 1950s named Johnson, bro? but especially some old black man named Johnson. People that are named Johnson, the first thing that comes to my head is a black old man, bro. Even my granddad was named Johnson. So that just goes to show already. Johnson is definitely one of the blackest names to ever exist. It literally sounds blacker than Jamal and Tyrone. And if you don't agree, you must be smoking something.